This is Monsquaz Swap 14, hosted by Fusion Mixer, and I'm hosting the synclisten. And this is a PowerPoint presentation with the logo by Nobuyuki, and as we will see, there's the cover art for this swap by Nobuyuki. It's amazing. Rest in peace, Monsquaz, gone but not forgotten. Dream never die, and we still cockin'. So, this swap was done slightly differently to every other previous swap, in the fact that it's been done in basically two halves, two different branches. And Fusion Mixer had to do it manually, the way that swap used to be done in the first place, where you have to send all the files to the one person who's hosting it, and they send back the seeds for you to use. And we had 16 participants, and so it was halved, so we all did 8 rounds. But this is a diagram to show you how the rounds work. So if you see, we've got 3 songs, 3 rounds, just for this example. This example's done by Fusion Mixer, by the way. Oh hey, Mikan, welcome. Sorry I didn't say hello to you earlier. I completely missed the comment. Yeah, my blonde hair has kind of gone out. I'll be blonde again next year. So if you see, it's spread out. So each round, a person gets a new song to work on. So Alice did round 1, and Jonas gets round 2 of that song, and finishing it off on round 3 is Einar. And if you see, they all work once on each song. Same with branch 2. And people can also skip rounds. If you see here, what happened is Alice did round 1 of song 1, and then round 2 of song 1, Jonas just decided to not do that round that day. And so Monsquaz can fill in for that part. So, I mean, someone's asked to volunteer to to do that round. Someone who hasn't had that round yet. And I mean, that person's in a different branch as well, so they'll never get that song. Yeah, either 3 of them can fit. Yeah, that's a fair point, because they're in a different branch, so they weren't going to get that song anyway. So that gives them a chance to work on that song, which they wouldn't have the chance anyway, because it's a song from branch 1. So if you see, we've used red to show a skip in a song. So we'll see all of the songs, and you'll be able to see all the participants of each song. So here we go. Here's the list of participants and all the branches. Again, this is done by Fusion Mixer. Thank you very much for doing all this for me. So our participants for this swap was B4, Blower, DBN, Dust Hill Resident, Fusion Mixer, Mantra Sigma, Nobuyuki, Paper, Ramkorf, Robin, me, Roseweave, Scandix, Uberforks, Uni, Viravax, and Viraxor. And if you see, they've been split into different branches, so people of each branch can work on songs that have been started by those people in their same branch, basically. So here you go. Here's how it ended up working. So songs 1 songs 1 through 8. Sorry, I'm a bit sick right now. Songs 1 through 8 were done by branch 1. So, sensible way to split out the songs. If you see, those are all the people who worked on each song. And that probably doesn't really mean much to anyone right now. But as we go through the songs, you'll be able to see who worked on each track. And there you go, again, branch 2. These are all the people who worked on the songs 9 through 16. So the people on the top started the song, and then the people at the very bottom on round 8, they finish the song and they give it the title of the song that we get. And yeah, it is a lot of work. I feel really sorry for Fusion Mixer, because being in a completely different time zone from everyone else, being -8 hours, well, oh sorry, it was actually, I think you plus 8 hours, sorry. So yeah, it's, yeah, +8. I think you see is Britain 0, so I'm in the middle, and the US is like -5, -6. Welcome, Blower. Glad you can make it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where Paddy is right now. Welcome, TFX, as well. And yeah, I mean, there were a lot of participants, and it did make me a bit worried at first until I saw all the different branches that got made. I'm so glad for that, because for the last swaps, I was just incredibly burnt out by like the 6th round. It's really fun when you get a song early on, because then your ideas kind of cement the whole song together, like the initial idea, then you're just able to build upon it more than the original seed had. And yeah, exactly, Fusion Mixer, yeah. So people complaining about the commitment period. It's it's so hard to work on something continuously every day. I mean, we had to do breaks for the last few swaps. Yeah, really bad burnout for 20 rounds. I mean, every swap, I feel like we get more and more participants, and the fact that this one was like Discord only meant that lots of people probably didn't even know about it unless their friends told them about it, which I assume quite a lot of people did, because we have quite a few new faces, at least a couple new faces in this swap. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the first song, which is Sarkon's Legacy, seed by DBN and finished by Ramkov. And the comments by author, and by author, by the way, I mean the person who started the song, the seed. When I made this seed, I was listening to a lot of Nas and Bluton at the time, so I was getting a lot of hardcore/gabba influence, and found that a number of samples in the pack worked really well within that context. So, as you can see, it was started by DBN. Second round, so the person to work on it next was Roseweave, then Viraxor, then Paper, then B4, then Virifax, then Scandix, and then it was finished and titled by Ramkov. I don't want to start the song just yet, because it looks like Patty's gonna arrive soon. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna show you how the song started, and then we will play the final song. Alright, so let's get the... Hang on. I'm going to turn this thing off because it's creepy. There we go. 1 second. Sorry, my keyboard's literally right next to my my microphone. Okay, here is the song started by DBN. So it's untitled at this point. Shrek. Yeah, I'm sorry. I should probably. That's literally just my sample folder. I'm sorry for that. And oh yeah, lots of gap seats. Yeah, you'll notice as we go through the songs, there's a consistent theme within this swap, which is kind of unusual for swap. I mean, we kind of go all over the place. So, without further ado, here is the seed. And to be honest, I might want to move myself slightly, and maybe the chat slightly. It's because it's kind of in the way of the. There, maybe. No, but then you don't see the channels, and so. Upper right, yeah. Honestly, upper right, that's fine. Alright. 3, 2, 1.
I have this message for all of you.
That's quite a good seed, and quite a long seed as well. That could be a song in itself. I can imagine someone just uploading this. So, if you were part of branch 1, you would have never heard. If you were part of branch 2, sorry, you would have never heard this one. You would have had to be in part of branch 1. 1 second. We will need to now move to the final song, which is there we go. And the title of the song is I can't remember what the title of the song is. Hang on. Sarkon's Legacy. That was it. Alright, let's hear Sarkon's Legacy. And also, welcome, B4. Let's hear it.
I have this message for all of you.
That was Sarkon's Legacy. Oh my god. What a journey that song went. I mean, what I like is that it stayed mostly consistent throughout. A little bit of a change near the end. I mean, the Pingus part was insanely loud. Um, it's one of those things where I guess we're just gonna keep it as it is because uh, you can't change that. It's defining. So that was it. Sarkon's Legacy. That was song 1. And song 2 is let me move the chat again. I should have thought this through. I'm sorry. Sphincter's Paradise, Seed by Nobuyuki and finished by Roseweave. And this is the first skip we have. If you see, Virax's square is red, and that means that it was a skip. So technically only 7 people worked on this track. And what Nobuyuki had to say about it was, didn't know what to expect this year, just started playing with the samples and came up with something that doesn't feel like my usual crap. Is this big beat? Well, I guess we'll find out soon enough. Alright, Seeds. Let's have a listen. Really fucking good Seed. I'm really excited to see where this one goes. Big Beat, yeah, kind of. It does remind me of some Fatboy Slim, especially the end. Really, really good Seed. So let's hear Sphincter's Paradise, Movement 5. Amazing. That was Sphincter's Paradise, Movement 5. Started by Nobuyuki and ended by Roseweave. And I could actually kind of tell a bit of that Roseweave charm at the end. It was really good. I really like that song. So next we have Necrodancer, started by Paper and finished by Scandix, and again, one skip. Viraxor skipped again. So 7 people worked on this song. A comment by author, which is again the person who started the song, Paper. I had to drive through Atlanta once, and I made one of my parts out of spite from it. Okay, fair enough. I've never been to Atlanta, so I can't begin to imagine how awful that would be. So let's hear. This is something I noticed. I'm not sure if Paper's using a beta or changed the number in OpenMPT. Oh, experimental version. Okay. I remember Yuki once changed the number to just something obscene once. You can just change that. So if you want to troll people, I guess you could do that. So let's hear Paper's Seed for Necromancer. Or Necrodancer, sorry. Great seed. Really cool to see Paper join Swap. I think it's the first time in Swap. So let's hear the full Necrodancer. That was fucking amazing. Really great technical stuff going on in that song as well. Love the way the distorted lead was done. Love the rocky feel, the kind of like live drumming kind of feel at the end as well. Love that. Really great breakdown of the song overall. It keeps a consistent feeling throughout. No random song changes, which, I mean, can't be helped sometimes, but really great consistent track. Really enjoyed that one, and it seems everyone did, which is great. So now here is song 4, Yonky Sploinky, Seed by Ramkorf, finished by Virivax. And the comments by Ramkorf are, I wanted to come up with a short seed and base it on a vocal sample. I choose to use the first distorted part of Jamal and a basic beat to it. Alright, let's check out the seed. Simple but very effective seed. In fact, it inspires me as well, so I'm sure it inspired everybody who got this song. Really excited to hear where this... Oh, wait. Yonky Splinky RB. That's great name. Alright, let's hear it. Oh, wait, sorry, it went higher tempo at the end. Sorry, we gotta hear that. That's why you always gotta set your ticks and tempo back at the start. So then if someone wants to loop it, it doesn't just go crazy. That was a really good I think I was laughing for like half of the track. It just had this, yeah, it did have a yonky splunky feel, and the do it, Monsquaz man, hit that yonky splunky. I need to check if there were any other notes throughout it. Alright. Song 2. Nope. Song 1. Nope. Okay. Cool. So there were no other notes for the other songs. But that was really good. Oops. Wrong one. And now we're on to song 5. Oh, welcome, Ramkov. This is Veshukanis. Am I saying that right? Veshukanis or Veshukanes? War March. Seed by Roseweave and finished by Veraxor. And the comments by author is, "Hey guys, remember the Prodigy? This is like that, but worse." Oh, I'm sure it's not worse. You're amazing. Your music is amazing. You are amazing as well. Let's... Oh wait, no, we don't want finished song, we want the seed. Let's hear the seed. That's an extremely long seed, but still a really good one. Um, Really great creative beat there at the start as well. So let's hear the finished song. What an incredible song. That was a really good one. That's Veshikanis War March, started by Roseweave and finished by Viraxor. I'm sorry, Sister Rose, you missed the first half of the track. We'll break halfway through, probably, and you can go back. Actually, I'm not even sure if you can go back on the stream while it's live, but I don't know. Next track is Pingus Jams, started by Scandix and finished by DBN. And the comments by Scandix are, okay. Okay. Let's check out the Seed by Scandix.
I have this message for all of you.
Sorry, I was just curious what was on the other channels that were muted, is all. Yeah, Scandix always does silly seeds like this. It could go anywhere from this point. Alright. So this is song 6, Pingus Jams. So I guess Pingus is going to be a big part of this track. Okay, got a weird change at the very last second, but still a very good song. Love the Pingus chords. They're just fantastic. I can't believe this is like. I hope it gets used more often. Really great. Really, really great. Song 7 is Knuffelkonijn. I guess that's Dutch. Probably. A rabbit. Seed by Viravax and finished by Nobuyuki. And the comments by Viravax are, wanted to go for something a bit slower this time around, so just kind of plonked around until I got something I felt was a bit heavenly. And we will hear that. So it's song 7. Let's have a gander. Okay, quite a few different ideas. Really like it. I'm honestly really excited to hear how this one turned out because it sounds like it's a really comfy, chill song. Really great seed. So let's hear it. Absolutely beautiful song. All in all, everyone did a fantastic job on that song. There was not one part that felt out of place. It didn't feel like there was any wasted potential anywhere. It was just a brilliant song, all in all. And it sounded like everyone had fun working on it as well, which is, the most important part. Great song. And so this is going to be the end of branch 1, and we'll take a short break. This is smuggling Yuri manga over the Afghan border, started by Viraxor and ended by Paper. And the comment is... Give me a second. I ate a cookie the yesterday before made the seed. I got diabetes and vomit disease. So I had to go to the hospital to be so good. This seed is inspired by the hot Norse the hospital who put who put a big twist on my stomach to fix my diabetes and vomit disease. Oh oh god, I'm going red. That was too funny. Alright, let's hear the seed. Alright, that was the seed. Sorry. Alright, let's hear the final song. I don't know why that's so funny. It shouldn't even be that funny. I'll be back on in a second. Really good song. Really enjoyed that one all the way through. Really cool twist at the end as well. So, oh god, I'm so sorry. The comments shouldn't have made me laugh that much. I don't even know if it's like a copy pasta or something Viraxa came up with, but oh god. Alright. Let's, I don't know, put another song on in the background and I'll be right back for a minute. Let's see, what song can we put on? Maybe, yes, Need More Whiskey. Let's see. I don't know why I'm putting so much effort into trying to pick a song. Well, maybe we can do a previous swap. Yeah, we can do. What's my favorite swap? Was it swap 8? Yes. Fucking love this. All right, I'll be right back.
I got a big fucking penis. Boy. Big fucking penis! Boy.
Hi, besties. Sorry about that. We're back. So let's have a little recap on the songs we've had so far. We've got Sarkon's Legacy, started by DBN, finished by Ramkorf. These are all branch 1. Sphincter's Paradise, Seed by Nobuyuki, finished by Roseweave. Song 3, Necrodancer, Seed by Paper, finished by Scandix. Song 4, Yonky Splonky, Seed by Ramcorp, finished by Viravax. Song 5, Veshikana's War March, Seed by Roseweave, finished by Viraxor. Song 6, Pingus Jams, Seed by Scandix, finished by DBN. Song 7, Nuffleconane, Seed by Viravax, and finished by Nobuyuki. And lastly, Smuggling Yuri Manga over the Afghan border, Seed by Viraxor, and finished by Paper. And now, we're on to branch 2, which is a completely separate set of people. So everyone who recognised their parts previously, as we were listening together, you won't know these at all. And people who didn't recognise any of the songs, basically me, and, 7 other people, you'll now get to enjoy what happened with these tracks. So this is Cheetah, Seed by Mandra Sigma, and finished by Dust Hill Resident. And Mandra Sigma didn't give us a comment in time, so we'll never know what Mandra Sigma meant with this track. Give us a second and we will get the seed on the road. Alright, let's hear the seed. I mean, Mandra Sigma's always been, above the curve, pushing the limits of the kind of genres that go on in Swap. Like last Swap was a tango. That was a pretty cool seed, though it didn't really continue a tango-y feeling. It was still a really good song in the end. But really cool feeling. I know this track. I know where it's going because I was like the second to last person to work on it. And let's hear Cheetah.
To figure out what's going on, let's look at something simpler.
So that was Cheetah, started by Mandra Sigma and finished by, I think it was Dust Hill Resident. Yeah. Yeah, that did get a bunch of references in that track. It was a cool rhythm. I can see why it would potentially like confuse a few people. I was I almost thought there was some kind of tempo error when I first got that track. In terms of the start, like the drum loop with the rest sounds really strange. But I've gotten used to it the more I've heard this track, so I worked on it for like a few hours, trying to add some stuff to it, because it was really short. Like, someone started something on, like, you know, the sixth round, and I was like, oh god, I've got to continue this because it's like near the end, and we did it. It was a really good song. Oh god. Here's song 10, Doki Doki Cockery Club, started by me and finished by Fusion Mixer. I wanted to make a seed utilizing the voice samples for the melody, so that is how the overall idea came about. Alright, so I will have no idea what this one's going to sound like. Well, I know the seed because I made the seed, but here's the seed. Okay, so yeah, it's a pretty short seed. I had a few ideas, but I didn't end up sending any more to Fusion Mixer. But in a way that makes it more interesting to hear what's happened to it. I'll show you the rest of the seed after we hear the final result.
What are you gonna do about it?
absolutely amazing. I love what happened with the seed. It just fantastic. Let me see if I can real quick. I did an edit like just after I submitted of an idea I had, but I never, I never submitted it. Oh God, if I can find it. Yeah, I added one pattern. I mean, I'm sorry, I haven't done this for anyone else. Asked them if they did anything extra, but I'll just show you real quick. The pattern that never got sent, which could have probably changed it. All right. Yeah, sorry. It might have made it more sinister. Kind of, I don't know, anime OP just before chorus comes back. I don't know. Anyway, next song is song 11, The Flying Lap, seed by Uberfox and finished by Mandra Sigma, and their comments by Uberfox. At least I got something done for once, lel. Yeah, true. Song 11. Let's hear the seed. Really good seed, and I recognised it as soon as the orchestra hit came in. Really good song. I really enjoyed working on this one. Let's have a listen. not really sure why there's an extra pattern here with absolutely nothing in. I feel like I just got trolled. Really good song, but kind of abrupt ending, but still sounded really cool. I really enjoyed working on that one, and yeah, I did sneak a bit of a reference in it, but it wasn't it's not a cover or anything, it's just a reference. Alright, and next one is Signap Shuffle, which I tried to do Pingus backwards and then realised I'm stupid, and it would actually be Sagnip, but oh well, I mean, it sounds cool. Seed by Uni, finished by me, and what Uni has to say is, I had a couple of ideas to choose from, but wanted to go with something that sounded the strangest just to see what everyone would do with it. Alright, so let's hear song 12. Absolutely fantastic seed. I love this one. It has kind of Aero the Acrobat kind of circusy feelings to it. Really love that. Alright, let's hear the final result. I had so much fun finishing that song. I changed a lot of the harmony for people who had this before. I'm really sorry. I completely changed the harmony to be a bit happier, I guess. It was kind of scary at points. But I didn't change it too much to the point that it was a completely different song or anything. Next one is Cybernudge, seed by B4, finished by Uberforks. And the comments by B4 are: the following seed is a sort of throwback to 4 years ago, which revisits the experience of Andy Trong, or Trang? One of the earlier villages intended for an RPG, thought to be forgotten in time until 2024. It translates well over to the new Shanai instrument in sync to a timpani rhythm, further extended from its original pattern size. Okay, sounds interesting. Let's have a gander at B4's seed. Fantastic seed. Love this one to bits. Song 13, Cybernudge. Let's have a gander. Fucking hell, that was amazing. Who did those last bits? Jesus. Who got this at the end? Oh my god. Wait, yeah, me and Paddy were only rounds 2 and 3, so yeah, of course, loads of people must have done amazing stuff on it since we had it. Amazing stuff. And the seed was really good as well. Really good seed. Like, it could have been a song in itself. It was just that good. Alright, song 14, Monsquaz Stick, a reaction. Seed by Blower, finished by Uni, and comment by Blower is, I wanted to make sure there was some GABA representation this swap. Well, lucky for you. I mean, we already had some GABA, but, you know, always happy to have some more. So let's have a listen.
I have this message for all of you.
That's a really solid seed. Like, it could go anywhere. Hang on, let's have a look at the list again. Okay, so I got it really late. Okay, let's hear. And I'm sorry, I changed the global volume on my round and it wasn't changed back. So this is a fixed version where it's full volume again. Thank you, Fusion Mixer.
I have this message for all of you. I have this message for all of you. Message for all of you.
To figure out what's going on, let's look at something simple.
I have this message for all of you.
To figure out what's going on, let's look at something simple.
I have this message for all of you.
To figure out what's going on, let's look at something simpler.
Yes, that's the hidden song. That was an extra pattern. I tried to get that into the song in my round, which is why we have like the sudden change, you know, that bit. Really good song overall. Love that one. We're nearing the end, by the way. This is the second to last track. Pipes on the Avenue, started by Dust Hill Resident and finished by B4. And what Patty had to say was, I took a minimalist approach to writing my seed, just starting with a few simple patterns. I wanted to leave a blank canvas for others to fill in with details and that would have lots of potential paths open for expansion. I took influence from space synth, my recent favourite genre of music that I've discovered and have been listening to lately. Alright, well, let's hear the seed. Here we go. Amazing seed. Yep, SLL kind of vibes, Italo vibes. Amazing. Alright, sorry to be off topic. It kind of reminded me of a song from a game, Inspector Gadget's Crazy Maze. Near the end especially. But here is the full song. I really enjoyed working on this one. I added a lot of stuff to it, so excited to hear what ended up being the finishing touches. So yeah, I added the spaceship and the flanger on the bass and the extra layer, and what else did I add? I added the gated reverb samples on top and the drum intro. I don't think I added anything else particularly. I added the arps on the on this part, but I'm kind of sad that the second part didn't get extended any further. It just kind of ends. But I still really love that song, and I will be re-listening to that one. It just goes to show, whenever there's a patty seed, it just makes an amazing track at the end of it. And the last song of the night is Let's Kick It Cock Style, Gaiden 2, The Dev. Seed by Fusion Mixer and finished by Blower. And the comments by the author, just something I came up with during my experiments. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing what this song was. Let's have a listen.
To figure out what's going on, let's look at something simpler.
What are you gonna do about it?
To figure out what's going on, let's
Amazing stuff, yeah, like mid to late 90s, like what's that I'm Gay song, reminds me of that a little bit. Love the drums, the low pitched drums, and like the gated reverb on those just sounds amazing. I'm so excited to hear what happens from this, because I had this early on. In fact, yeah, I was literally the second person to touch it, so I have no idea what this one's going to sound like. Let's hear.
to figure out what's let's look at something.
What are you gonna do about it?
To figure out what's going on, let's look at something.
I guess that's the end of it. Oh my god. Pingus overload at the end, or pennies overload at the end. That's what happens when you try and figure out penises. I had a lot of fun on this seed. I kind of added the Arinx kind of. Hang on, I'll get my. Is it kind of unfair for me to just share this stuff? I don't know. Where is? Damn it! Try to find it. MS14. 14. S. This is song 16. Here we go. So it's kind of unfair of me to show off what I did, but yeah, I added the everything after yeah. So I added in the crashes and coming here and all this stuff afterwards.
To figure out what's going on, let's look at something.
Yeah, I added in the house stuff. I feel kind of bad because I guess you weren't going for a kind of late 80s house feeling, but I kind of added that in, and added like a Arinx kind of lead, or Baby KLF kind of lead on top. But I had a lot of fun with that. And I had a lot of fun this swap. This swap was really fun. And so, now, it's not over yet. But, I mean, over yet in terms of the songs. We'll put something on in the back. Let's put a song on in the back. Another swap. Oh god, there was a really good song in swap. Swap 11. Oh god. I don't remember the name of it. I'll just put a random swap 11 song on. This is a good one, yeah. In fact, it's really quiet anyway, so I don't know why. There we go. Here we go. Sample top 10. These are all the samples that got used the most in swap. So let's bring you back to like here. Oh, hi bestie, welcome. Hi Noel. You literally missed the entire stream, basically. So here are all the samples that got used the most. TG100 Poly was used in 15 songs total, which is insane. And the electronic snare from the TG100 also got used 14 times, probably because there were only like 3 snares, so makes sense. And the open hat and the closed hat, yeah, makes sense, there weren't that many. Pingus got used 13 times, and the flute got used 12 times. Another kick got used 11 times, and the short snare 11 times. The distorted 909 snare got used 11 times, and the crash got used 11 times, which wasn't even the like Roland crash, but it was still a good one. But yeah, Pingus top back. And here were the least used ones. In fact, it might be worth me just showing those. So, Mov 153, I think it's at the very end of the list. It's this one. Which I feel bad about. I don't know why, I never thought to check that out when I wanted a lead. I was like, I'll just go into the lead section, the pad section, or even the bass section. I never thought to check out the drums per se, but this kind of like a fluty sound like. You could have used that as a melody. And the next one up is O.R. Nor, episode 1. It was a cool sound, but again, guess there was not much use for it. Could have used it as part of the explosion. Like low down, it sounds cool. Like some ambient noise. Or some kind of like clap high up, maybe. And OPL instruments, we only had 2 OPL instruments. It's allowed, but maybe it's too intimidating for a lot of people to use the OPL instruments. The quadricard loop, the ethnic loop, only got used twice. Oops, too high. I guess that makes sense. It's kind of a weird one to use. And the guitar loop got used more. Actually, no, it got used exactly the same 3 times. Which again, because it's already pitched and everything, it's hard to utilize. And yeah, OPL was used as like a crash sort of thing by you. Yeah, true. So that's the guitar loop. Crowned the tremolo string. It was a good tremolo string, but I don't know, it's just not something I usually think of using, at least. And some synth thing. What was some synth thing? I don't even remember what that was. Hang on. That sound. Okay, don't know. I mean, that was used 3 times. The Koto roll sound was used 4 times. It's a cool sound, but again, it's one of those things where it just doesn't fit in everything. The pitched orchestra hit, DBK. Oh, welcome, Jay. Sorry, you've missed the actual synclisten, but we're looking through the samples right now. So DBK 020. It was a cool sample. Again, it's got like a chord baked into it, which makes it harder to use. But it was used really well in a... What was it? God, I can't remember what the song was now. It was the one I finished. Yeah, Song 12. It was used really well in Song 12. But it was still used 4 times. And Paul K1. What was that? Oh, the timpani. It was a cool sound. Pretty lo-fi and like clipped, but I mean, in the songs it was used in quite a lot. So, I don't know. It's still a really cool sound. Let's go back. Hang on. Yeah, I guess there's nothing particularly special to show in the top 10. But now, here are, oh god, all the statistics of all the sounds and stuff. I'll move myself so you can see the things. So, I'll probably do this in... Yeah, here you go, you can see all them. So, the way I've done it is... If you're orange, that means you were duplicated, but the original was still used. And if you're yellow, you means you were duplicated, and that was used. So you can kind of get a glimpse of what was used the most. In terms of just how much the unedited version was used, THE 100 Poly is just insane. It was used in all but song 2, which is crazy. Same with the hi-hat. I mean, there was barely replaced and edited. You see, the ones that were edited the most is probably the Jamal one. Sorry. Where is it? Jamal. I mean, it was still used in 10 songs, but it's because of that penis sample, really. Hang on. Can I find it in one of the songs? It's always near the end, yeah. I had to, like, figure out, oh, yeah, that's Jamal. I mean, it's fun to do sentence mixing, so that's great to hear more sentence mixing. I don't even remember hearing it in a lot of the songs. I only remember hearing it clearly in one song, or 2 songs actually, but it was used in at least 4. But it was really good. Really good penis. And the samples, it's a lot of chopped up stuff, so you know where I've said it's been duplicated. A lot of the times it's because someone's chopped up parts of it. It's the truth, rather than distorting it or adding effects to it. Though, of course, people have done that. I didn't count the times the instrument file was duplicated because that was harder to differentiate. You know, all I had to do really was clean up. And then you see very clearly which sounds are missing, which ones weren't used. And yeah, I mean, it'd be cool if we did a swap where you had more VSTs allowed, but that would require everyone to have that VST. So everyone would have to have that added. I mean, there are loads of really good free VSTs, like Boogex is a really good free, like, guitar amp VST. And yeah, hard amping is probably the best way to do it. God, one of the first songs, I think it was even the first song in the swap, had amazing distortion. Like, that really impressed me. The leads people were doing, and they were like doing effects in it as well. See you later, Tris. Thank you for joining. It was really nice to see you again and to hear the work that you did on the swap. The Air Windows ones are good, but I don't remember them playing particularly nice in OpenMPT. I'll need to do more testing. There's like 1,000 or something VSTs by Air Windows. There's just like an insane amount. But this has been really fun though. Definitely one of the best things is that the swap was in 2 branches, and we got to hear the creativity of 2 different sets of people. And even though it was 2 different sets of people, we got kind of similar outputs all in all. Like, I don't feel like there was anything that was I mean, in terms of both branches, altogether, I mean, rather than individual songs, there was nothing that was better or worse, I guess I'd say. Yeah, unified the sound. Overall, people used the sounds in very similar ways, and I feel like if we'd swapped branches around, it's possible the songs could have ended up very similar from those seeds alone. They were really good seeds, all in all. This was one of the best swaps of recent years for sure, because of shorter rounds, which means we don't get too many 6-minute songs, which aren't bad necessarily, but we get a lot of songs within songs when we do that. So 8 rounds, definitely a good thing to do. And yeah, reshuffle the groups, that would be a good idea as well. There's so much stuff you can do with swap, but in terms of one person doing it alone, like Fusion Mix, I feel so sorry for you having to like get everyone together to submit seeds and stuff. But I'm amazed at how well this turned out. I mean, considering the big break between swaps, and once we get a system in place, I feel like I'd want to do more different kind of swaps, like a mod swap, a MIDI swap, art swap. I mean, there was an art swap already, but another something along those lines, like someone does a sketch and someone does line art, or another sketch, and then someone does the colours at the end, or something. I mean, that would require people to have the patience to do that kind of stuff in the first place, but yeah, Gartic is very similar to Gartic Phone in that sense. There's so much more potential for Swap, and so many new people coming in that I don't think Swap will die in a fair while. Let me read Ramkorf's. We could do an experiment, include a seed in each branch that is the same seed that was prepared beforehand. Okay. Yeah, then you get to see how each track turns out. Okay, yeah, that would work as well. You get like a alternate version of a track in that sense to see where it could go out with this new group of people. Yeah, I'm not sure how you want to distribute everything after this, but it's been really fun. I've really enjoyed participating, and everyone did a fantastic job. I don't really think I have much else to say about it, really. And yeah, we could do it through Discord. Thanks everyone so much for participating. In fact, how many viewers? We got 15 viewers right now, even, which is insane. So I'm really grateful that we could do Swap again. And thank you Fusion Mixer as well, especially for having the patience to bring everything together this time around. I hope you'll have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you, I don't know, next Swap or whenever. Maybe stream a game or something, or making music. We will see. See you, everyone, and bye-bye for now.